welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, a black and gold mosh pit where the Hawkeyes are ready to swarm. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Jayhawks will boot it away to start the game. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for space. It's Moulton. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's got to make a statement today.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Moulton. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them. And you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They go to the ground. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When we've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Daniels. With the catch, it's Pickett. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. He's going to look for a man on third and short. He's got the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
First and goal, Kansas.
Let's go. Break. Single, single. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the Jayhawks are threatening on 1st and goal. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They're working that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Absolute shank. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Now on the... They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. And the Hawkeyes have a whole new backfield without Caleb Johnson, who turned in one of the most prolific rushing seasons in Iowa football history. School record 21 touchdowns. He was this offense a year ago, David.
He was, and if you're an Iowa fan, man, Reese, we've been just clamoring for years. Just give me some offense, like some form of a passing attack. Another new system. Tim Lester comes in as the OC. Interested to see if they can air it out. They can be more fun to watch, and they can score more points.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. That's caught. It's Gill. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Iowa.
And the Hawkeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that will extend their lead even further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Slings it. Got his man on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the move, it's Moulton. Got enough for the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gill. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Iowa! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. Got the first down. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Not a chance. Missed it. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Pickett. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Buys a little extra time. Got him downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Bounced off his feet.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on third down. Dropping back It's Daniels. Got the quick pass. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football. Positive gain right away.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Plucks it out of the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Give to the big fullback. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, how about that play call? Third down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And that one will give him the lead.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Snags it over the middle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback. Oh.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Running into the open space. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Trying to run, it's Moulton. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Going for 6. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete to the right. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. Touch pass on the run. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. They want that clock to run. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
To throw, it's Daniels. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. He really needs to get away a good kick here. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking for a crease. It's Bolton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. I think you're seeing that with their opportunity.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The short hands, it's Moulton. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. On the run, still looking. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they could make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.